Hello everyone, this is Harless58 signing on to do my holiday shopping guide for 2015. I told you guys this was coming, so I figured I'd go ahead and, do it. So we're going to start off with the two devices that I just recently reviewed, and I'm going to break this down into certain segments. So this is the $0 to $30 segment, okay? So here we have the Speak and Style ring coming in at about $20. And then we have the pop sockets, which comes in at, like I said, I think like $8.99, and then you can buy the car mount for this, which is another $8.99. So about $19-20 in total. This comes with both of them included when you buy directly from Spigen for, like I said, the price of $19.99. You cannot go wrong with either one of these gifts. They're cheap and expensive, and the person that you gifted to will enjoy it. Like I said, it doubles as a kickstand. Both of them do. They also help you reach all four corners of the device for larger devices. It's stylish, and then you can just, with the style ring, another thing is you can just kind of carry it, like a ring. So you're never gonna lose your phone. You're carrying it like that. Some people won't do that, but you have the option to do it. The pop socket, you can kind of do it. You can walk around like this. It's a little bit. It's not as natural because style ring, people wear rings like this, and so because of that, it's just a little bit more of a natural feeling. But you can't go wrong with either or, and like I said, this is $0 to $30 bracket range, and both of these can be had for under 20 bucks. So it's a nice little stocking stuffer for the holidays. Next up, we're gonna jump into my, I guess, 40 to, I think it's like $30 to $100, basically this range. So we have these two devices. So this here is the Chifinity. Very similar to the Chifinity Stone. You could get the Chifinity Stone. I got this, I think, for $39.95. You can probably find it for cheaper now, especially in for the holidays. And what this allows is for wireless Qi charging. So who could you gift this to? You can gift this to somebody with a Galaxy S6, S6 Edge, S6 Edge Plus, Galaxy Note 5, Nexus 5, anyone who has basically an Android device that has a micro USB port, because you can buy a Qi adapter for like $8 and then plug it into the bottom of the phone and place it on the back in the case, and it hides it, and now you have, voila, you have wireless charging. I don't have one of those Qi devices with me, but you can check out my channel because I did a couple of videos on that, I believe for the S4. So you can definitely check out the channel and see what that's like. So like I said, $39.95. This is a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, I believe. I'm sorry, 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Charges relatively okay, not super fast, not as fast as the Samsung chargers, but it's good, and it's completely wireless. So you can, the person that you're going to gift this to can throw it in their pocket. They can walk around with it, and it's really portable. And then what happens is later on in the day, they may be sitting down, maybe at a bar or at a dinner, their battery's dying. Take this out, plop their Note 5 or whatever wireless charging that they have, the wireless charging device that they have, pop it on top, and it starts charging. So now they don't have to worry about their battery going dead. So it's really convenient. I really do like it a lot. Next, we have the Polar H7 heart rate monitor. I didn't do a video unboxing or even a review on this. I have a couple of, I guess you could say, sport accessories, workout, fitness devices that I have that I didn't do reviews on. If you guys want to see them, just let me know and I will go ahead and do a review. But anyways, this is the Polar H7 heart rate monitor. It's a chest strap. This is for someone who is really fitness headed, I guess, and they really like to work out a lot. And now, they want to step it up a little bit, and they want to find out how many calories they're burning when they go to the gym and lift weights, or when they're doing their CrossFit, or pretty much whenever they're doing anything, because research has shown that the heart rate monitors are more reliable and accurate versus the wrist strap heart rate monitors. So you can get a little bit more of a clearer picture of your caloric burn, I'm sorry, during your workouts. And it's a relatively comfortable strap. This is my wife's, actually. I have one. They come in a couple of different colors. Mine's is blue, hers is black. They come in blue, black, I think, and pink. It can be had for somewhere around 50 to 60 bucks right now, especially with the deals they have for the holidays. I think I got mine for like 79. And then you just go ahead and plug this in here after you put this around your chest, right? And it starts to monitor your heart rate. And this can sync with, if you have a Polar, I believe the A400, the V800 watches, it can sync with that. But don't feel, I guess, over encumbered about this gift, because you're probably thinking, well, then I have to get them a watch. No, this can sync directly with their phones as well. They just download the Polar app, and they'll be able to sync their heart rate monitor directly to the phone for different exercises. They're carrying their phone around while they're working out, lifting weights, whatever the case may be. It'll sync. You just have to be within Bluetooth range. And then there's a number of even third-party apps that allow the same thing, like the Under Armour Record app does the same thing. So definitely a good gift, especially for someone that really likes to work out. They would really be appreciative of this, because then it just allows for better integration, and it just gives them a clearer picture of their overall health. So let's go ahead and get rid of these. So that was my, I think I said $30 to $100 range. Now we're going to step up to a little bit, I guess you'd call them the heavy hitters. This is my, we'll say 100 to 250, okay? 100 to 250 range. All right, so these are 3 smartwatches, okay? This one gets no love because it has no strap. This is the Asus ZenWatch 2. You guys have already seen my review on the Asus ZenWatch 2. Great device. It can be had. This is the 63 millimeter version, so it's a little bit cheaper. The larger one, which this is cheaper than the smaller one. So I think this was $129 for me. You could probably get the smaller one for around $140, $150, depending on which bands you select. It may come out to be a little bit more expensive, but this one that I got with this brown strap was $129, and it, like I said, in the holidays you could probably get it for cheaper. So it's a good device. You'd get this for anyone that's running. I mean, it runs on iOS. I'm sorry, it's compatible with iOS or Android devices. But I would say that you should get this for someone with an Android device. I believe it's 4.4 or higher, maybe 4.3. But I would get this for Android device rather than iOS, because it's just better integration. Great for notifications, great for simple step counting. Yes, you can do sleep tracking, but the battery life is not as great as these other 2 devices that I'm going to talk about in a second. Notifications is great. You can respond with your voice. You can answer phone calls from it, although you can't speak directly. Although there is rumors of an update that will allow for that, but we'll get to that later. It is completely touchscreen. It's water resistant, I believe. I believe up to like 6 meters or something like that. Don't quote me. Just check that out for yourself. Lightweight, really good build quality. I like it a lot. Not cheap looking at all. So yeah. Asus ZenWatch 2. Then we have the 2 Pebble devices, which I just recently reviewed. This one's $150 right now, and then this one you can get for around $229 currently. So if you had to choose between these 2, which one to get, I would say to go ahead and go with the Asus ZenWatch 2 if they have an Android device, because this one, just the build quality is way better, and it's actually cheaper than this one. This one, the build quality just isn't as good. The operating systems are comparable. I will say that I believe personally that Pebble has a little bit of an edge on Android Wear, at least in the way that I like a smartwatch to run. So that's just my personal opinion. Don't attack me, guys. But in terms of, I guess build quality between these 2, then I go with that. But if you want to absolutely get them the best possible smartwatch that you can get for under $250, in my opinion, all right, I hope you guys don't blow me up in the comments section. I had a Moto 360 before. Yes, I have not had a Huawei their smartwatch. I have not had the 2nd generation of the Moto 60, because I had the first one and it really didn't impress me. So whatever. But personally, out of the devices that I have here, if I was to say the best smartwatch that you could get someone for under $250, I'd take it with the Pebble Time Steel. It's really fashionable, looks great. I really like this gold color. It does everything that I need it to do. I don't have to worry about plugging it in every night like I do with the Asus ZenWatch 2. It will actually do sleep tracking because I don't have to I don't have to plug it in every night like the Asus ZenWatch 2, which is a big drawback just to Android Wear in general, until they can somehow devise a way to get longer battery life. And then plus the reason why I would say to go with this one is because if you're getting like a watch, first of all, if you were getting someone a smartwatch, you want it to be a watch first and foremost. And so this is a watch first and foremost, because in real life, if you were wearing a watch, you wouldn't be taking it off and charging it, right? If you were wearing an old school watch like everyone used to do a few years ago, you would take it off, put it away, and put it back on your wrist later on. I mean, you probably wouldn't even wear it to sleep, but that's neither here nor there. But what I'm trying to say is that the fact that you don't have to charge this every night is a big plus to me. So I think that they'll be happy with this. And both of these devices do work with iOS and Android. So you guess you have a little bit more flexibility in terms of if you're going to buy the device and maybe you don't know if they have an iPhone or if they have an Android. Technically, all three of these work with iOS, but I think that with integration, it's just going to be better with Android. So yeah, so that's the $100 to $250 range. Now, I don't really have anything that's kind of between $250 to $500, so we'll just go ahead and say if you're trying to spend somewhere around $500, right? So this is like, I mean, depending on how much money you have, you got a lot of money, then maybe you're buying everybody $500 gifts, but maybe this is like a gift for your wife, spouse, son, daughter, just maybe your closer relatives, whatever the case may be. No judgments. Then I would say go ahead and get the Nexus 6P. Right now, I think you can get this with a $50 discount at the Google Play Store. It is a great device, has a fingerprint scanner on the rear, has a pretty good camera. Build quality is amazing. Best Nexus device built to date, hands down. That's not even like a question. Operating system is great. No, this is not running the stock launcher. In case anyone asks, this is running the Nova launcher. Okay. Fluid has Android Marshmallow. Has Android Marshmallow, really fast. Has the quick launch where you can double tap the power button. Double tap the power button and it will launch the camera so you can start snapping away. Excellent feature. It does have the USB Type-C on the bottom of the device. Has a really good battery because of with Android Marshmallow, they have Doze, which really allows for the battery to be a sipper or power sipper. The phone is a power sipper on the battery. So just overall a really good device. You're getting pretty much the best of all. It's a really well-rounded device. You get a good camera, good at snapping pictures, good at taking photos. It charges fast through the USB Type-C. You have quick launch through the camera. You can double tap that. Excellent screen. It's 2000, I think, 600 or 2500 by 1440, something like that. 2K display. It's just great. Beautiful screen. Really fluid, fast, snappy. And you're getting updates directly from Google. Build quality, again, like I said, is also amazing. So you can't go wrong if you were to gift someone this device. Okay. And then the other device, the last one that I would say if you're going to spend that much money, will be the Note 5. I'm recording this off of the Note 5, so I really can't show the device, but I do encourage you guys to look at my Note 5 video review and also my comparison between the Note 5 and the Nexus 6P. The Note 5 is my go-to phone, hands down. I feel like it is the best Android phone on the market to date. The Nexus 6P is great, don't get me wrong, but the Note 5 is just kind of like, it just has a trump card. Its trump card is Samsung Pay. And Samsung Pay is like killing it. There's like nothing right now on the market that's even comparable. The fact that I can just carry around my phone without having to worry about my wallet, at least in my day-to-day activities, is like, that's great. I can just go to Publix, buy some groceries, and pay with my phone. That's awesome. And then the S Pen. So those are like the two trump cards that the Note 5 has over the Nexus 6P, which I don't even want to take out right now because it might pause the video and mess up. But the Samsung Pay and the S Pen. And Samsung Pay recently has been updating a lot to support different banks, which is great. Initially, they were only working, I think, with Bank of America, which happened to be my bank, so it was good for me. But now everyone is really able to get the experience. So yeah, those two trump cards kind of kill the game right now. Also, if you get the Note 5, there's so many different specials with each carrier, and then directly with Samsung, where if you buy the Note 5, you can get a free wireless charger through Samsung, or you can get a $200 gift card like for other Samsung devices. Or you could get, what else was it? I can't remember. Or maybe there was like a direct discount on the device. I forget. As long as you, like, if you start using Samsung Pay when you first get it or whatever. So yeah. So I didn't mean to turn this into a super long video, but I just wanted to give you guys a shopping guide. With the holidays coming up, Christmas, I believe it's like next week, Friday or something like that. Also with the Nexus 6P, they are offering free overnight shipping currently as well. So if that's something that you're thinking about. So all these gifts I highly recommend, and they get the certification from Harless 58. They get that stamp of approval from me. They're all great devices. You can't go wrong with picking any one of them, except, well, actually, no, yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say the Pebble Time, the cheaper version, this one. I was gonna say, maybe not to buy it, but if that's your price range, the only reason why I would say not to buy this one is because of the time steel. It's just betterly built. But it depends on your budget. If you don't have the budget to buy the time steel, then just get the regular time. I mean, the OS is the same, and they both do the exact same thing. So this is Hollis58 signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed my holiday shopping guide for 2015. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. Don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.